When 2025 was ending, I didn't make big promises. I didn't plan a dramatic reset. I just look around my life and ask myself one honest question. What am I quietly carrying that makes my everyday life heavier than it needs to be? These are the 7 petty things I personally let go of. Number 1, clothes that belongs to an older version of me. I could say that we are comfortable with the old clothes that we are wearing, even it is a loose garter, even it's like some holes are there. But sometimes the feel of comfort, or you feel like comfortably using or wearing that, make yourself feeling like you're not moving on with your life. You're keeping the things that you have, or clothes that you have, even though it does not gives the purpose of it. You've done, you already wore that one so many times. It feels that comfortableness in that dress, but you're just carrying the old things, the old sentimental values that you think it is there, feels comfort you. It doesn't heal you in that way. I have to move on that specific things, and I know that it doesn't fit me anymore, and I need to let go of it. Every time I will open my closet, I will see things that I've been used before. I things dress and also clothes that I already wore before that I feel it still fit me. But when I try to literally fit into my body, of course, there's a lot of changes. I'm not a 20-year-old or 30 years old that I am before. There's a lot of changes in my body. There's a lot of changes also in my taste, and of course the look. If I will wear that one, it doesn't suit me anymore. I will let go the clothes that doesn't fit me at all. Number 2, the shoes that hurts me but I feel still presentable. Many of us still fit into the shoes that we wore before, or maybe it you just used a few of the times, but since that you already wore that, or maybe not even wore it, and you just try to keep it with you or keep it on your shoe cabinet. I think this is the best time for me now to let go of those shoes that doesn't fit me anymore. Doesn't fit me in a way of I don't feel comfortable with the sole anymore. And since I gave birth also 3 times, I feel the need of giving it away to a friend or any of my relatives that needs it to be. Those shoes are occasional shoes that I wore before that might be I could use in the event. But since whenever I'm using it, I don't use it usually because or regularly, because I use it only occasionally. There are some chances that it won't be fit to me anymore. So I will let go of those shoes now. Now I've turned my 40, my priority now is to be more comfortable on my foot, because they said to fake it to make it. I don't think it fit me anymore. Number 3 are the kitchen items that I avoid using. There are things in our kitchens that you saw is still there, but you're avoiding using it because first maybe it's already rusty, because of the weather and the moist. Second, because you feel uncomfortable using it anymore because it doesn't give its purpose anymore. And for me, those are the items that I need to let go, because I know that I don't have to buy a new one, but if doesn't gives me the purpose anymore, then I have to let go of those kitchen items. Especially those casseroles that you have been using since 3 years. I have those also in our kitchen. Yes, I'm still using it, but I know that there will be some health issues that it will occur in the near future if I keep using it. So it's better to avoid those kitchen items, those casseroles, the knives, and some broken ladle that still I have it. So I already let it go. Number 4 are the bags, containers, and extra kept that I could use just in case. I'm a person who always uses recyclable things. Means, for example, I have one jar that after I use, or an empty bottle or empty can, that I have this habit that once I use one of a empty jar or empty bottles, I will just wash it off, clean it, let it dry, and use it in the near future, because I have this thinking that maybe just in case I could use it in other container, or I could reuse it in other purpose, or repurposing those jar in bottles. But Right now I think it's just compiling in our space, and I need to let go of those things. Especially I think I remember I have a peanut butter jar, jam jars, that once I already empty it, I'm repurposing it and putting some like cables, anything that is usable for me, so I could kept it in the next use. I know that is much more practical because first I don't have to buy a new jar for me to be able to fit some of the things, or maybe some repurposing things that I need to use on that purpose. But right now, if I keep on doing that, it's just compiling it to our space, and same thing, there will be a health issue on that, so it will be maybe contaminated. It's better for me to let go of those items. These are the sample. I have this. I've used it for a lipsticks. This is fine. I already got one. I will not use it anymore or repurpose it. Maybe I'll just keep one, and that's it. I won't compile all those empty bottles or jars to make my life easier and practical. Number 5, expired skincare, makeup, and other toiletries. I am this kind of mother, woman, girl that I will be seeing some skincare that is suitable for my age, in the age of 40, and seeing it and trending, or maybe it's like effective, some reviews that I read, and I will buy that. And once I tried it and doesn't fit in me, doesn't look good in me, or doesn't compatible in me, I will keep it aside. Of course, you cannot return it anymore. Then I will forget. Then I will forget that I have this before. I kept it in a drawer. Then I remember that, oh, it's been like 6 months or so that it was been there. So I already throw it, and I left all of those skincare, because at our age you have to take care of also our skin. And those are the things that I need to let go. And nowadays, I would like to feel more cleaner, more minimalist in the things that we have in our house. If I have a lot of things, like small things like that, skincare routines that I'm having every day in my life, I think that's also added to some clutter, and just added to your moods in every day. Number 6, the old papers and receipts I was afraid to discard. I have this mantra that whenever, of course, you are a mother, you keep all the receipts, what you had bought, what are the items you had buy, and of course, for the return and return policy also, I'm keeping my receipts. But when I already kept it and I forgot, then you will realize that you had compiled a lot of receipts with you that you no longer use, or you already checked before, and yeah, it's already compiling inside your bag, inside your wallet. And I'm keeping it, I'm sorting it out by date, just make sure that what I have purchased or bought on that day on. And yes, I'm keeping it sometimes 1 year, especially if it's like appliances, especially if it's something that has a warranty of it. But right after that, see, this is already 2025 ended, and I'm still keeping some of those, which is having the warranty. I'm keeping it, but the rest of it, like the grocery things, receipts that have been purchased 1 day or two, maximum of 7 days, I'm throwing it out. Number 7 are the gifts I kept out of obligation, not joy. Last Christmas, we received gifts for my kids, which are something to paint, something to draw. Those are just the consumable and printables. And I know that once it's done painting, when they are done with its purpose, I know that it will just compile it there. I am the person also who keep those as a memory. But if I knew that this will just compile and will just add some space to our area, to our place, so might as well to throw it off. I'm not saying that those are already thrown but still there, but we have few of the items that has been given before, and especially the car, a small toy car that my son has got from a our friend, and we already thrown it off. And also the scooter, we already throw it off. And also some of the clothes, and some of the things, shoes also, that he already grew up with. It's already like not throw, but it's donated. Basically, we have donated it to, because here in Dubai there is like a box, or a big donation box that you can let go of the things that you don't need or maybe doesn't fit you anymore. We let go all of the things that we had that, and I know that there is a sentimental value, but it will, if this one will cost me much of stress of just keeping it and then just getting some space in our place, it's better to give it to someone who much more needed. The bonus line here is excuses. That is the one thing that I have to let go of. I didn't plan to include this because excuses don't look like objects. They don't sit in drawers or cabinets, but they take up more space than anything else that I let go of. By the time you reach for your 40s, excuses sounds reasonable. They're not dramatic, they're practical. I'll fix it later and it still works. I might need it still, or I'm just tired. These aren't just lazy thoughts. They're survival habits we picked up while taking care of everyone else. The problem is, excuses age with us. What once protected us starts delaying us. We keep things not because we want them, but because deciding feels like heavier than keeping. And over time, excuses quietly become routines. Letting go of excuses didn't happen all at once. It happened the moment I realized I wasn't waiting for time. I was waiting for permission. Permission to choose ease, permission to choose clarity, and permission to stop carrying things that no longer serve this version of me. This is what no one tells you after 40. You don't need motivation, you don't need discipline, you need honesty. Because when you finally let go of excuses, the rest becomes surprisingly easy. If any of this video resonated with you, I'd like to hear it from you. Not because you need to agree with me, but because sometimes naming what we're ready to let go of is the step to actually releasing it. Tell me in the comments, what are the petty things, an object or habit, or even an excuse you don't want to carry in the next season of your life? And if you're over 40 and quietly re-evaluating things you've been holding on to for years, you're not alone. This space is for that kind of conversation. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video.